balls in your face right now. The balls in my face right now.
Balls in your face. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Balls in Your Face Marketing. I have with me a wonderful, wonderful woman. And she's not just wonderful because of the fact that she's organizing the Global Digital Marketing Summit in Jamaica, where I happen to be one of the keynote speakers. May 7th or May 8th and 9th are the main dates for that, and we'll get all into that. But you are wonderful on so many levels, and I don't really actually have to say that. People will just see this. People will see it immediately. But ladies and gentlemen, Erica McKenzie, she's the founder of Creative Brands Concepts.
Yes.
And Helping Hands. Can we talk about that yet?
Caring Hands.
Caring Hands. I'm sorry. Caring Hands. So, hello and welcome.
Thank you so much for having me, Julian.
Oh,
it is my pleasure to have the ball in my face right now.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh.
Because, I have big balls.
You are my ballsy babe in Jamaica. There's no doubt about that. You have big balls.
Absolutely. You have to have big balls to be taking on, a project like this. Like really.
Multiple projects that you did.
Multiple projects, in fact.
Yeah. And can we talk about your son and that a bit?
Okay. Well, my son, he's Dominic. And he is overcoming autism, and it was quite challenging for me as a mom and dad, of course, when we discovered this, like in maybe about 2014 or so, when we discovered that. Of course, he was talking, and then we noticed he stopped, and we were wondering what the heck was going on. And so we eventually decided to do some kind of diagnostic, which is very difficult to get done in Jamaica, by the way, unless you got the funds to do it. And it's something that is really, it's painful because a lot of people have the same challenge, but they probably don't have the resources to do it. So even just to get the proper care to therapy sessions, access to that, it's not something that's available dime a dozen in Jamaica. So it's not. And if you want to get it done right, it's very expensive. I mean, very expensive. And there is just one company in Jamaica right now, one school that actually does it really, really well in terms of administering the ABA. And she's doing pretty well. Lisa Milligan, if I dare say her name, she's very, very good, like excellent. She's like the best in Jamaica right now in terms of administering it. Because when I took my son to her, and of course I have to say my fabulous shadow as well, who work along with my son in every daily life, Samantha. And having these two people has really seen a significant growth for my son. But how many people can really afford that? Therapy plus a shadow that's going to be full-time with your son. It's very expensive.
Anywhere, I think, in the world.
So it's not available dime a dozen in Jamaica. So it's something that really touches my heart. And because of that, I started Caring Hands, which is a foundation that I want to get funding for to really help people who are suffering the same challenges like me. Because I can speak from a place where I know, and I know how frustrating it can be for even a parent who is really stressed out, don't know how to handle their children or child when they have this kind of meltdown, when they are having tantrums. It is very, very hard. And so this is something that I'm very passionate about. And this is my pet project that
I know. I know. And this was... Oh, keep on going. Go on.
I was so moved when, I know you and I are going to be working, together on this project. I'm like, when I know where your heart is, Julian, and I really appreciate whatever support you can lend towards, you know, really kind of making this project get off the ground, and for us to really make parents' life more easier.
Yeah.
You know, it's when you can have a platform where you actually have support. Parents need support. Children need the also need the kind of support in terms of therapy. I can't tell you speech therapies are cheap in Jamaica. For maybe like a half an hour, 30 minutes, that costs you like $3,000. If you have a child who couldn't speak like my son, can you afford $3,000 for 30 minutes? And you have to do it at least 3 times a week.
Right.
That adds up.
Of course.
You know, talking about school fees and the other stuff that comes with it, you know.
Yeah.
So whatever I can do as my contribution to life, because we're created for a purpose, you know, I would really want to help somebody else with that.
Did I not tell you, everybody, how wonderful she is? I mean, no, but seriously, I mean, my hat's off to you. I commend you, because I know you are a devoted, dedicated, caring mother, you know, and that you are an industrious, bright, you know, woman in an environment that certainly doesn't have, you know, the infrastructure like we have in Canada and North America.
Yes.
So, you know, I admire you so much for all that you know you try to do, and on top of that, again, you know, coordinating all that's going on for this incredible Global Digital Marketing Summit in May. My hat's off to you. And yeah, so you and I were talking earlier that maybe I'm going to get to come down and visit the school.
Absolutely, Julian. So what I'm going to do right now is we're going to organize for you to come down, because one of the things as a part of the Global Summit, which I'm going to do, is we want to furnish the computer lab at the school that he goes to right now, which is Bass Prep, because they have a center that they put aside where they have all these children, about 9 of them in the center, and they need computers. So you and I are going to go to that school. We're going to look at some of the needs that they have, and we're going to get things rolling. So I can't wait for you to come here. Like, like really, I'm really looking forward.
I can't wait. I can't wait either.
So that we can, you know, get that part moving.
Great, wonderful.
And you get to see firsthand, you know, and see what I'm talking about, Julian. I'm really looking forward for you to come down.
Yeah. No, exactly. And exactly. I'm looking forward to doing that and spending some time, you know.
As we would say in Jamaican dialect, Mickey scum.
Mickey scum? No, I didn't get that right. I know. Yeah, this is what you get. This is what you're going to be doing. I know the whole time. And she's going to be setting me up with something to say, and then I'm going to say terribly, and then they're going to laugh at me, and everyone's going to laugh. That's okay. I'm ready.
Everybody's going to crack up at you. So
I know.
I'll get to Jamaica ready, okay? But Mickey is
Wagwan, Wagwan.
Wagwan, Julian, Wagwan. Mickey is scum, all right?
Okay, there you go. All right.
He needs to make haste and come join us.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. And you know something, Erica? I'm going to tell you something right now that I want to go one step further, which is this.
Sure.
JD Nevins is going to build your website for Caring Hands.
Wow! Oh my God! I'm absolutely elated right now. Like, thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh my God! I can't tell you a million thanks. Okay, thank you, because I know, you know, I'm saying thank you so much. I know you do awesome work, and I'm really thank you.
My pleasure. So, you know, let's do some promo here. You can tell us more about the Global Digital Marketing Summit, because it's a month away.
Yes, it's a month away. Oh my God, you know, teeth chattering, fingers trumping, heads pounding, hearts pounding, pulsating,
Yeah.
everything. But you know, I'm really looking forward to this event, Julian. We're shaping, things are shaping up nicely, but we are going to be moving really, really fast for the next couple of days. The Global Digital Marketing Summit live in Jamaica for the second time, May 8th and 9th, and it's going to be at the Spanish Court Hotel. Very, very beautiful. And I would love to be able to give you a visual because I'm actually speaking from there right now. It's very, very beautiful. And we're going to be having 2 glorious days of conference and workshop. Of course, Julian Smit is one of the keynotes, streaming into 68 countries across the world from right here in Jamaica.
One of many.
Yes, and then there is also, so we have the workshops. You're going to be hosting some workshops as well, digging deeper into what you do best. We're going to be looking at all your, you know, your digital strategies for YouTube, LinkedIn. You're going to talk about AI and all of that. I mean, we're so looking forward to your presentation. And to learn more, I'm going to make sure I make myself free because I want to learn from you as well for those workshops. Microsoft is going to be joining us as well with storytelling. Cisco, Alan C is going to be on the bill. He's Forbes magazine top 50 CMO. Of course, Salesforce is also going to be speaking. And I cannot forget to tell you that we have the Minister of Science and Technology, Favour Williams, and she's the first female to hold this position in that ministry, and so we congratulate her for that achievement. And she's going to be our keynote at the event. We are also going to be having a CEO forum running as well, where we're going to be looking at digital technology from a strategic level. Some panel discussions around e-commerce and in terms of how we are, kind of lagging behind in Jamaica. So we're going to be looking at it in depth and to kind of move that discussion now into some tangible action steps to kind of help us break those digital barriers. There is also a after party that I want to mention. Is called Artificial Intelligence 2.0, the robotics edition, and we want to get some people coming out looking like robots. It's going to be absolutely amazing and fun. So we're going to use this after party to depict AI through music, dance, and fashion. Absolutely phenomenal. Awesome. There is also for international visitors who are coming to Jamaica, the Explore Jamaica tour packages, which will allow them to explore Jamaica, to the North Coast, to swim with the dolphins, visit Down River Falls, climb Mystic Mountain, and they do. We're going to have a Kingston tour as well that takes you to Bob Marley Museum, visit the coffee farm, Trench Town. It's going to be amazing. So it's a full experience that we want everybody to come and experience and join us in Jamaica. Hashtag join us in Jamaica 2019. Hashtag GDMS 2019.
Oh, I was already stoked. Now you got me really worked up for this. I don't know how anybody could not want to buy a ticket and fly down to join. I don't know how anybody couldn't now. But people can still participate online, isn't that true?
Absolutely, they can participate online, but of course I'd prefer them to come to join us in Jamaica for sure.
So would I.
And then, of course, we have hotel partners, and we have, we want to have people. So, and the price is so reasonable price. Ticket price is reasonable price, so that will allow them to can afford to put their hotel and travel in that, and still don't break the piggy bank.
There you go. There you go.
So the prices start at $395 for the all-inclusive package. Of course, the travel package is an add-on cost, but the $395 give you access to all the after party and the conference that I mentioned. But the travel package is just a little add-on to get that, and it's just going to be worth it, and all the experience that you're going to be having here in Jamaica. Absolutely awesome.
Oh man, I know. There's so many great people that are speaking, and the lineup is incredible.
Absolutely. And Julian, how can we not talk about our friend Keith Keller? He would kill me.
I was just bringing, of course, my buddy Keith, who's a master on Twitter, and I'm like, I'm not. See, I'm terrible on Twitter.
I'm terrible on Twitter, but he has taught me so much, even with our interaction.
Yeah.
The topic is Twitter is a global village, and in the workshop, he's going to be talking about tweet or not to tweet. And from where I sit, I could tell you, I would tweet.
Yeah.
It is just such a wonderful platform. Twitter has 338 million users alone on that platform.
Right. No, I mean, and look, I mean, actually, in a way, his situation is in a way applicable to that subject, that you're talking about earlier. One of the sort of many sort of things that we'll talk about in terms of, how bridging technology gaps, especially in places like Jamaica. And, he lives through that. He's in New Zealand. He's very isolated out there with limited, for his internet connection isn't nearly as fast as, for example, mine. And, right. So, I think that's a very valid subject, and it's a very valid subject for everybody, I mean, that is something that, we all want to kind of connect better around the world. I mean, so many things that we're talking about today are universal.
Yes.
Both the, the summit and those subject matters, both the economic challenge of raising a child with autism, which is apparent. I see statistics that say that it's on the rise globally.
Absolutely, it is. And my hope, and I just don't want it just to be a hope, but is for us to get to the bottom of what is causing this. Everybody can give you an answer. What causes cancer? What causes this? What causes that? And, we're not really paying much attention to the research that goes into what really is causing autism.
No, it's baffled. It has baffled.
And there are research out there, some of which I have looked at and I have agreed with based on my experience. But when you unravel it, people shoot it down and say, oh no, that's not true and that's not true. But have we really take a greater look at it, though, to say what really is causing this to rise? What is it? It must be something. So
it's completely it's misunderstood. It's very, and you're right. I think it is.
Yeah, and I find it unacceptable that you're going to tell me that you don't know. Like, I'm just saying it.
It's unacceptable that?
It's unacceptable that you can't tell me what causes it. For me, it's unacceptable. Like, nobody wants to label what causes it. And I'm concerned about that. And I have my own personal views on that, which I don't want to ruffle any feathers right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's fair to say that I really do believe that, if scientists could truly get to the bottom of it and really, put together a cohesive evidence that to demonstrate, but it has baffled them. I genuinely believe that we remain very baffled. That and largely again that it's underfunded, under-researched. It's look, that's right.
I'm sure we'll come up with an answer someday.
Oh, absolutely. No, and first of all, your hope isn't just a hope. It will be a reality. We will get to the bottom of that.
Absolutely.
We tend to get to the bottom.
I believe that. We tend to get to the bottom of things.
We tend to get to the bottom of things eventually, and especially with ballsy chicks like yourself in Jamaica.
It's good to be a ballsy chick,
Getting things done. Absolutely. So, how would you say? Would there be like some Jamaican slang that would say like ballsy? Yeah, or say would there be some Jamaican slang for ballsy?
A Jamaican slang for ballsy?
Yeah.
Well, I would say ballsy is a Jamaican slang. It sounds Jamaican.
Ballsy is that?
Of course it does.
Ballsy is that. Ballsy is that.
Yeah. Big balls. Of course. It sounds. I like it. It sounds Jamaican.
All right, I'm gonna play with it a bit. I'm gonna play with it.
Yeah.
I've been looking at some expressions. They've been quite ugly.
Yeah. But we're really looking forward to an awesome event, though, Julian, and we can't wait to have you here. I mean, you are just one of the superstars that's joining us live in Jamaica. So yeah, we're looking forward to that.
Look, you are wonderful, so kind to me, and look, I'm so glad we finally got to do this show. I asked you to come on the show months ago.
Yes, that's true.
But you are a busy woman. Look, I understand, and look, I understand. Like, I mean, there's so much that you want to line up and be prepared.
Yes,
to talk about.
absolutely.
So I totally understand. But I'm glad that this day has finally come. I'm glad that this day is approaching. 1 month away. So
1 month away.
Register.
Yes.
You gotta register.
Register now.
Click on the links.
Click on the link below.
Click on the links.
Click on the link below. And get yourself registered for the event right now. You can go to gdms.textilaconference.org/LP/Jamaica.
That's my girl. I don't know how anybody else will not agree with me and not watch this and love you like I do. Can't wait.
Love you so much.
Can't wait to come down and give you a big hug.
Want you to come with me to that school project so we can, give some love to the children.
That's right. No,
yes.
we're gonna hire a crew. We're gonna do some good stuff with that. And yeah, let's raise some money.
Absolutely.
And
yes.
Try to
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm with you, girl. Thank you so much for coming on the show. This has been so much fun. This has been amazing.
Thank you for having the ball in my face today. And it's my pleasure to be on your program.
Why is it always the girls who like use the name more than anybody else? But the guys just kind of like brush it off.
The answer to that.
I don't know.
I'm a ballsy chick. You tag me in your post on LinkedIn. I'm a ballsy.
I did tag you. Well, you're definitely one. You are.
That ballsy thing. Yeah.
Love you, dear.
Love you too, Julian. Thank you so much. So I want to say thank you to our partners in Jamaica, Stewart's Auto Sales. There is also, we have DigiCells on board, Trend Media is on board. Thank you, Nationwide 90 FM. Thank you, Television Jamaica. Thank you, our hotel. And we are so grateful for the sponsorship from these amazing people who are making it possible. There are many others to come, but these are the people who we have on board right now. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
There it is.
Yay.
Shiny disco ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what? In fact, we should just loosen up.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me get my headsets off.
Mm-hmm. Are you hearing me okay?
I hear you. Do you hear this? Do you hear my music?
Yeah. Yeah. I know your obsession.
This is what I'm gonna do when I'm down in Jamaica with you guys. We're gonna stare.
Cool.
Oh.
Do you want to go one of the